NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signal. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's with a first down. And Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. You go out and get him.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Touchdown, Saints. Javonte Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Saints, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Always got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill steps away to his left. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone covering. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now it's Tannehill. Olave holds it in. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cousins on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cousins. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. The Bears at 4-3, a game over 500. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, here Strong once more. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now Cousins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Hubbard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Strong. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Pierre Strong with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's a one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears, touchdown. Vedvik now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tannehill being chased out left. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Throwing again is Tannehill. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses. Neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. Just as important, picked up a key stop on an offense. It's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Tannehill intercepted again. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. A nightmare of the first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing, Cousins. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This one taken in by Olave. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and goal from inside the 5. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ryan Tannehill scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Got a man complete to Miller. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, Cousins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. David Onyemata in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll give it to Strong. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll go again with Strong. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Moore, the man in motion. Straight ahead is Strong. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13. Down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Going with Strong on the counter. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, Cousins. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And he will be very close to a 1st down. But I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 4th down, Tannehill. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll give it to Mixon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ryan Tannehill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Austin, the man in motion left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. A give, running right is strong here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, right back to Strong. And some room to run now. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Strong one more time. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Strong. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Pierre Strong with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tannehill on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Mixon with a first down carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Tannehill dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon from 10 yards out. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now Cousins. He is going to find Hill here. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Strong. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down, here's Strong once more. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Now Cousins. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Cousins throw complete here to Kmet.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A handoff for Strong.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Boy, 227 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Cousins to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Cousins. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
4th down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner.
I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the